Hello everyone, I welcome everyone to this new video. In this video today we are going to talk about complete preparation strategy for Sub Inspector of Excise Examination 2025. Okay, so basically this is a orientation video. As you already know that I have announced I will be covering each and every subject uh, associated with SI-Excise examination. Okay, so in that complete course, okay, there are different subjects and I will be discussing, I will make you prepare about each and every subjects. Okay, so this video is basically a orientation video of that particular course. How is going to be that course? Okay, how we will going to approach the course? Okay, how we are going to cover the different subjects? What will be our strategy? Okay, so everything we will discuss over here. Okay, now to understand any examination, the basic thing that we should follow is the examination syllabus. Okay, so we have examination syllabus for SI-Excise examination. Now what is the second most thing that is very important for the for understanding of the examination is previous year question. Okay, in the previous year question we get a lot of hint, lot of good areas from where the board wants to ask question. Okay, so we can prioritize our preparation towards that particular subject, particular topic. Okay, so these two things, syllabus and previous year question, are the very important thing of a exam preparation of any exam. So I will discuss the syllabus. Okay, and also I will discuss the previous year question. Okay, and after that I have made a plan, I have made a strategy, and while that strategy, okay, we will strictly follow that strategy. Okay, and in this way we will cover the complete course. Okay, now understand the exam pattern. See, in the other examination, basically TPSC, in the other examination like combined examination or any other examinations of TPSC, it is basically of general in nature. But this exam is different. Here, only science student, only science students are allowed to appear. Okay, so here the uh, sorting of people has been already done. Okay, the competition is already reduced. Okay, in general examination the people from each and every background they apply for the exam. Okay, but here the population is little less. Okay, so here only science candidates are going to be appeared for the examination. So now in the syllabus of SI-Excise examination and in the exam pattern, the exam pattern is such, it is of two steps. Okay, first steps is written examination. Okay, that is supposed to be held for 130 marks, and another second stage, that is interview personality test for 20 mark. Okay, so within 150 mark your selection process is going to be completed. So here one step, that is mains, particular mains. Okay, in other examination there is a step, second step, mains examination, it is not here in SI-Excise examination. So the exam duration will be very less, so it is kind of easy to get job compared to other examinations. Okay, so this is very important, and also I feel this time the posts are more compared to other previous examination. So if this time you can prepare well, if you study well, then I think you can make it to the final merit list. Okay, so in the exam preparation, see, written examination consists of 130 mark, and within this 130 mark, what are the subject it is going to be covered? It is GK and current affairs for 40 mark, simple arithmetic for 10 mark, general science for 10 mark, aptitude for 15 mark, and general English for 15 mark. This is going to be part 1. Okay, 90 MCQ. These 5 portion will be asked for 90 marks, 90 MCQs. And in the part B, that is conventional type, here you have to write one report or maybe letter and another essay or paragraph. Each contains 20 mark each, total 40 mark. Okay, so see, we need to understand one thing. Here, the key subject, see, to get selected for any examination, the key thing that is very important to understand is marks distribution. If you understand the mark distribution and if you work accordingly, then chances of getting selection is higher for you. Now here you need to, here the things are, see, English portion, okay, generally one second. Here you can see English portion, okay, general English 15 mark, and also conventional English is of 40 mark. Okay, so 15 and 40 total 55 mark contains only English. Out of 130 mark exam, 55 mark is English only. So English is very, very, very important. If we work upon English subject only, and if we can manage the subject English, then chances of getting selection in the examination is obviously higher. Now one second important thing you need to understand. So here basically English is 55 mark. Okay, next important thing is aptitude 15 mark and simple arithmetic 10 mark, total 25 mark. So basically reasoning and maths contains 25 mark and English altogether is total 80 mark. Now understand one thing. Out of 130 total mark, 3 subjects, English, reasoning, maths, 3 subjects comprising 85 mark. See, if you work only into these subjects only, these 3 subjects only, then your chances of getting selection is much, much higher. Okay, so we have to prioritize that way. Okay, so our first priority will be English, second priority will be reasoning, maths. After that we will think about other subjects accordingly. Okay, see, in the combined examination, this combined 3 examination, revenue inspector and election inspector, you have seen the questions that were asked were very tough in nature. Okay, that were very peculiar in nature. So in the general questions, polity questions were lengthy. Okay, and in the others GK type questions, there's some question, obviously there were some questions, those were very easy, but altogether the standard of question was tougher only. Okay, so compared to GK, current affairs or polity subjects or other subjects, if anyone who has not prepared maths or reasoning, then he cannot get selected in that examination for sure. Okay, the key to getting selected in TPSC examination is reasoning and maths. In every examination, reasoning and maths both comprise 25 to 30 marks, and this 25 to 30 marks is a major chunk. Okay, if you cover only few topics of these two subjects, then you can very easily can get 25 to 30 marks, because you need to understand the exam. In Tripura, see, nowadays there are in market, there are, see, if any background is in nowadays in market, The maximum unemployed people are engineers. Okay, no offense. Okay, but it's a fact. And basically, in general, engineers are good in maths reasoning by nature. So basically, what they do, out of this 25 to 30 question, they easily crack this. Out of this 25 to 30 mark, they easily score 27 to 28. And in the other end, in the English portion, out of 20, they score 15 to 17 mark. So they are scoring more than 50 in these 2 or 3 subjects. And in the other subjects like polity, current affairs, they manage somehow. Okay, not for all, but it is a general case, it is a maximum general case. Okay, so to beat those candidates, okay, now to if you want to be selected, then you must understand one thing: you cannot skip this reasoning and maths thing in TPSC examinations, in any TPSC examination. If you want to succeed in TPSC examination, you have to score good in reasoning and reasoning and maths portion. If you cannot score good mark in reasoning and maths, then chance, and if you are very good in GS or polity or etc., then also chances of getting selection is very less. So you may make your mind, those who have fear for this reasoning and maths thing, make up your mind. Okay, you need to study reasoning, you need to study maths, otherwise you cannot crack this exam. Okay, so in the same way also, so as this SI inspector, SI-Excise inspector, in this examination all the students are only from science background only. So I feel this reasoning and maths portion will not be tough for all. Okay, because everybody are science students, so basically they will be able to manage this 2 portion. Okay, so these 25 mark of reasoning and maths will be average marking, like 20 to 25 mark, and the main competition will be in other subjects like English, general science, current affairs, GK current affairs 40 mark. Okay, so this was the basic thing. Now how we are going to approach, how in this course, in this TPSC exercise examination course, how I am going to approach this subject. What I will do, first of all, see, English is a subject you cannot study by one night or by 1 week. Okay, you may know the formats, you may know the some tricks. Okay, but best result can be achieved by practicing long term, by practicing for many days. So I feel English subject alone is containing 15 plus 40 marks, that is 55 marks. And to score good in this 50 out of this 55 mark, you need to practice from at earliest. So I feel English should be your first priority. Okay, so first of all, in this course I'm going to cover English portion. Okay, I will cover in English report writing and essay writing. Okay, paragraph. Okay, in the first module I will cover this report writing, essay writing, passage writing, what are the nuances of it, how to write, what are the main constituents of report writing. Okay, how a good essay should look like, etc. thing. So I will cover this English portion first. Okay, after that I will cover general English portion. In the general English portion, I will cover each and everything that were asked in previous year question. Now you see, we have already prepared 55 mark. Okay, next priority thing should be our reasoning and maths. Okay, these 2 subject alone contains 25 mark. Okay, so next thing we will read reasoning and maths, and that also very precisely analyzing the previous year question. We will study this reasoning and maths portion. After that we are going to cover science portion, current affairs and GK. Okay, and after that one more thing, that is bus, that's it. Okay, so this current affairs and GK thing, you have to study from now onwards only. In my combined 3 examination series playlist, you will find so many current affairs related to national and international, and also Tripura current affairs of complete 2024. When you will be having free time, just watch those videos, make your own notes. Okay, I will be covering current affairs and GK after the portion I have covered already up to April 2025. So now I will cover after April, means from May 2025, and also I will add some important current affairs regarding complete 2025 from January. I will make a separate video from January 2025 to just before the examination. When examination date will be declared, admit card will be declared, before 15 to 20 days I will cover complete 2025 current affairs. Okay, so current affairs portion will be, I will be covering at the end. Okay, because if I cover it now and the examination will be held in suppose in 2026, so will be outdated. So when admit card will be declared before 25 to 30 days earlier before the exam, I will cover current affair and GK portion. For the time being, you can read the previous current affairs and GK videos, make your own notes, so that in the afterwards you don't run out of time. Okay, now we'll discuss how to analyze previous year question and how I have analyzed the question, previous year question, and also I will also tell you how to approach the examination, this SI-Excise examination, and also based on this only I have prepared the module, and I will teach you. See, I have analyzed the complete 2023 SI-Excise previous year question, and I have made this pie chart. Here you can see very easily the large chunk of this examination covers reasoning and maths, and also general science and English portion. Okay, this English portion, and also this reasoning and maths. So these basically together, so reasoning and maths together contains this portion. Okay, and see, English portion contains only this, and also current affairs for this. So these are the major important portions. Okay, we need to focus upon. So as I already told you, we will be focusing on English first, then reasoning and maths, after that general science, and after that GK current affairs portion. Okay, and also you can see in the science portion questions has been asked from environment, ecology, geography, and also I have subdivided it. I will show you. So basically this is a overall understanding of the question paper, how the question paper has been asked from different subjects. Now see these are the basically a split up. Okay, you can see environment and ecology question 3 question, Indian polity constitution 5 question, modern Indian history freedom struggle 2 questions. So these are the subject wise split. Now you can see here I have analyzed question 1 to 90. Okay, question 1 to 90. Here you can see question number 1 subject. Suppose question number, that is the question number in the examination, you can see in the question paper. Question paper, see which of the following is a non-communication disease. So subject is science, the subtopic is non-communication disease. So here subject is general science, topic is health, and subtopic is non-communication disease. Okay, So in this way I have analyzed each and every question up to question number 90. Okay, up to question number 90, and also I have given the particular subject subtopic from where the question has been given. And don't worry, in the description section I will be giving the link for link to download this PDF. Okay, see, downloading PDF and keeping it to your phone, your laptop, or print it down, it will not work out. Okay, see, the way I have prepared this, I have analyzed the question paper, after that I have made this. In this way, you also have to do it by your own. In your copy, you read the question paper, okay, you write the subject, you write the subtopic. So in this way, when you will be done with the complete 90 question, then you will be having an overall understanding of the question paper, like how the questions are they preparing, okay, how they are setting the question paper, at what depth you should know, you should have the knowledge of particular subject. So simply downloading this PDF will not work for you. You have to analyze yourself the previous year question and you have to make your own. I am just showing this just because to make you know, just to make you understand how to analyze the paper. In this way you should analyze the paper and you should make. After that, I have here divided subject wise. Basically I have sorted all the question to subject wise. For example, first, general science. Here in general science they have asked few questions. Question number 1, question number 22, 37, 38, 39, 45, 67, 68. Here you can see questions from health portion, that is, this is biology. Okay, chemistry, physics, chemistry, biotechnology, biology, physics. So you can, here you can understand on an average physics there are 3 question, chemistry 3 question, biology 3 question. So in this way you can subdivide the general science portion, and also you have different subtopics. Understand one thing, in the syllabus they have given science up to 10th standard. So you either you study NCERT science book from 6th to 10th, make your own notes and learn it. For that you need a lot of time, okay, and that you don't have. So basically you cannot read the NCERT. It is very simple, and for that we have to prioritize some topics and we have to skip some topic. In this way I will be covering this science portion according to these previous year questions and also some more important things. In the same way, in the environment section you can see there are questions related to pollution, climate change, biodiversity, water management. See, don't think that these are questions related to science only. These may be this noise pollution thing, this is GK. Okay, this IPCC full from is GK, National Park GK, World Water Week theme, that is current affairs. Okay, so in this way they are asking question. I have analyzed this logical reasoning, also mental ability, from where they are question asking. They are asking question based on ranking position, queues, seating arrangement, total student position, ranking based question. Okay, puzzles, number system, number relation, letter, etc. In this way I have in polity also, economy also, history, geography, governance, that is polity portion, sports, there are some current affairs from sports, technology, so current affairs, literature, agriculture. So basically chemistry, physics, dedicated question. So basically I have analyzed the paper in very detail. Okay, I think no one can analyze this paper more than this detail. Okay, so and this is only you need, you don't need much more than that. So the way I have done, you should also done by your own. You don't just download it and keep it. No, you download it by your own. Download it by your own. You just keep it for the reference. Make your own. Analyze the paper. Understand the read the question multiple times. Okay. Understand the topics from where they are asking. In this way you will get an overall idea of the examination, and that will ultimately help you when you will be reading the particular topic. Like suppose you are reading health issues. That time you will coming across some topics like communicable disease, non-communicable disease. That time your mind will click, there were a previous year questions related to communicable disease, so this is important, so you need to study it more detail. So in this way it works. Okay, so you should make your own uh, analysis, and after analysis you should study the basic sources. And also I will tell you basic sources, how to cover any each and everything, as I will be approaching towards the course. Now previous year question analysis is done. Now I want to tell you few things in general. Okay, this is not related to this particular course. Okay, understand one thing, the market for government job is very tough. Okay, so if you want to get success in this field, you have to be best. Okay, if you are not the best, then the best person will automatically get the opportunity and you will be lagging behind. So because because the position of Tripura in our state, it is a very small state, and here the administration, the departments are very small, so the recruitments are also very small only. So every time you will get 20 to 30 posts on an average. Okay, approximately. So out of this 20 to 30 posts, you have to get that one seat. Now to get that one seat, you have to be best from among this 20 to 30,000 people. Okay, now how to be best? Now there are some techniques how you can beat others. Okay, see, the first thing that this examination, this TPSC kind of examination, this civil services kind of examination work, the first thing, most required thing, number one required thing is awareness, common sense. Try to develop this awareness, common sense. Suppose if you are coming across COVID-19, suppose nowadays the cases of COVID-19 are increasing. Now you should know which variant it is affecting, causing deaths. So this is called awareness. Now from where you should know this? It doesn't matter, from newspaper, from by just by googling it, or anywhere else. The thing is that you should know, you should be aware. Okay, you should be aware about the things that are happening around you. That is very important thing. If anyone lacking this attitude, awareness thing, common sense thing, then he may read several things, he may learn a book by heart. Okay, but chances of getting selection is very less, because there is a thing called interview also, and also the question will be set in in that form only, where they will be checking your awareness skill, your common sense, etc. So this is very important thing, you should develop this awareness thing. Now how to develop this awareness thing? Read newspaper. Okay, one state newspaper, one Tripura specific newspaper. Okay, any English or Bengali, anything, one state related newspaper. And trust me, to read any Tripura specific newspaper you hardly need 10 minutes. Okay, I understand, at first you may need 20 to 30 minutes, but there will be a time after 2 to 3 months it will eventually come down to 10 minutes, I am sure. Next, and also you should read a good national newspaper, that may be Hindu, Indian Express, okay, Mint, etc. But I will be preferring to go for Indian Express because it is easy to understand, the language is easy. Hindu is little tough, so if you just start reading Hindu, you may get bored or you may get demotivated. Okay, so I will tell you to start reading Indian Express. So if you read newspaper, there are many benefits. And one more thing, don't read newspaper just to solve MCQs or just to write materials in the examination. No, you read the newspaper the way newspaper has to be read. Okay, you read newspaper and forget it. Okay, eventually you will make an understanding of overall everything, like for economy, for world, for your society, etc. And that awareness will help you to solve questions, okay, to answer in the interview, etc. So first thing you should do is make your awareness good, make your common sense strong. Okay, next thing you should incorporate a quality to get selected in this examination. Number 2 is be a voracious reader. In my college, my professor used to tell, be a voracious reader. See, market is very tough. The government job market is very tough. So if you want to be that in the top 20 list, top 40 list, you have to be best among this 30,000 people. And to be best among those 22 to 30,000 people, you have to be a very good reader. You have to be a voracious reader. You should read many things, and after reading you should revise. Only way to pass those 20 to 30,000 people. There is no way to pass this to make them behind. Okay, so the only way is just read things, read, revise. Okay, and the third thing that is most important is read. After reading, practice. Then eat, sleep, repeat. So for next 4 to 5 months up to this examination, SI-Excise examination, you just do these things. Read the things, read the materials, practice, then eat, sleep, repeat. So okay, this should be your timetable. Okay, you should not, what should I do? How should I tell you? See, if you just give 4 to 5 months to this examination, then you may secure a good future for your next 30 to 25 to 30 years. Okay, and also for your family, your parents, everyone. So why not? Why don't you give this 4 to 5 months sincerely to this examination? See, there are friends, there will be friends. Okay, you will meet friends. So I don't want to go to that part. You better understand this. Make your this 4 to 5 month very productive. Study sincerely. Okay, do the things that required for the clearing of examination. Other thing you just skip. You will make a plan that you will do those things after the examination. Simple. Okay, if you cannot do, then people are already doing it. They will be getting selected. Understand? So this was all for today. So this is basically a preparation strategy video, orientation video. Here I have discussed how to analyze previous year question, why to analyze, and what is the exam pattern, what is the syllabus, everything. And in this way, and how I will be covering this course, what will be the different modules. So in the first module I will be covering English. So next video will be related to English. Okay, I will be covering English just because, so that you get much time to practice for English, to practice for essay, paragraph writing, article writing, or report writing, so that by the exam you are done with the English preparation. Okay, if I cover this English portion at the end, then you will be having just less time, 15 to 25 days. Okay, so in that minimum time you cannot practice much, and the English portion, the weightage of English portion is very high. So understand this. Okay, so next video will be tomorrow related to English. Okay, So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.